Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do around here. We've got over 1,100 of these for your listening pleasure. We continue that into this foray here. This is our Life Lesson Series 168. And we try to do the Life Lesson Series as often as we can, and as well as update this channel as often as we can. We do that usually several times per week. Sometimes it goes better than others. Anyway, we continue our foray into this process. And if you are looking for life, relationship, coaching, and or habit change, would love to be of assistance to you this year. Happy 2022. And so, if that's you, would love to connect. You can do that through Twitter at PO Perception. You can do that through the About Me section of this YouTube page. Either one will get you in touch with me or a member of my team. We can then go from there, work together, do some good stuff. Anyway, first thing is love what you're doing and love yourself. Love is unconditional acceptance in its purest form. And so when we say love ourselves, we don't necessarily mean think that everything we do is wonderful. It means give yourself permission to grow, develop, and also love others well. So that means giving them the same permission that you would want for yourself. And so it's important to love well. It's important to understand that life is a work in progressive process. And so what we want, what we need, and what we're capable of accepting at any given time can be through different points of intersection. Doesn't always go the way we'd like, so that can be helpful too. In any event, would also look at being unique. So unique is just accepting yourself for who you are and also accepting what you're not. And so, sometimes you might have certain interests that don't align with other people in your life. Sometimes you might have certain things that matter to you that don't matter to everyone else around you. And so that can be challenging, especially if we're raised in a very rules-based environment. There are some challenges there, and ultimately kind of things go in a positive direction, and hopefully kind of get us through. It doesn't always go the way we intend. Certainly there are some challenges as it relates to getting to know people on a level where accepting them well and being unique around them can be challenging. Certainly we live in a more polarized time in the world than ever before, and so that can lead to lack of acceptance of unique beliefs, unique concepts. As long as you're not doing anyone any harm, being yourself and continuing to do that is important. Exist to inspire yourself and other people. Look for inspiration in all things. Look for it in art. Look for it in nature. Look for it in how you see the world. Look for it in how the world treats and reacts to you. We can be inspired by almost anything if we allow ourselves to be, but it's the allowance that determines how successful we are. What that means ultimately is when we allow ourselves to be inspired, when we allow ourselves to act well, be treated well, and kind of go forward in a positive direction, we can then make decisions that are more intelligent, more driven, more focused on getting somewhere meaningful. And so the allowance piece of life is so important. When we don't allow inspiration, we then make things more challenging in the long run. Also, be real with yourself. So reality is coming from a place of neutrality. Not everything is going to work for you. Not everything is meant to get after you or work against you. Your understanding of how you interpret and live through your own reality will have an impact on how well you live, on how much you enjoy your life, on how much you get out of your life. And so when we begin to see the value in living well and kind of treating ourselves well, we then can have a better quality of life overall. And the last thing in this is work often, but work smart. So what that means is always be working on something, whether it's a project, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a passion point, whether it's something that matters to you, whether it's, learning new material, whatever it is, always be working towards something, but work smart. Link things together. Don't look at life as pass or fail. Look at it as learn or be lazy. What I mean by that is when we're not learning, when we're not growing, we're lazy and we're wasting the time that we're given in some way. Now that doesn't mean don't rest, but when you have the opportunity to learn something new, always take that opportunity into your own hands, into your own mindset, because when we take that, we then begin to understand the value of living well and enjoying everyday living, and also getting to a healthy and intelligent place. So hopefully this is helpful. I encourage you to keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Till next time, everybody.